All right, part two, change of scenery. So if you see me looking down, I have my iPad with my notes. And so 6 points that I want to touch on what to be aware of when it comes to anyone celebrating Halloween. Number one, that you are opening up doors. And we need to understand that many times we're playing in the devil's territory and we think that we're going to be fine. But in reality, like, the devil's not one to play with. And we think, oh, it's nothing, oh, it's innocent. Like, all right, mess around and find out. And you're in for a very rude awakening. And one thing that I would encourage you all to do is take a moment and watch some YouTube videos on ex-witches that became Christian and how they exposed the agenda of the enemy. How they were literally called as witches to attack our kids, whether it's in the things that they would watch, the things that they would listen to, the toys that they would play with, all of which seem innocent, but there was an agenda behind it. There were seeds that were being planted that were not godly in order to find a way to cling to our kids, for those spirits to cling to our kids. The second point is teaching our kids not to care about the fear of missing out. So I know many times like parents will feel bad because their kids are not participating in the Halloween parties at school, or that they're not trick-or-treating with the kids in the neighborhood. But it's really teaching our kids that they are called to be set apart. They are called to be holy. Yes, we are in the world, but we are not of the world. So even though the world says that it's okay to celebrate this holiday, if it's against what the Bible says, then we cannot be partaking in it. So once we teach them that our identity is not in the world, but it's in what and who God says that we are, then that's really all that matters. The third point is that we cannot be compromising our kids' souls just to make them happy. If my child is upset at the fact that they cannot celebrate Halloween, I would firmly explain to them that it's because I love you. I'm not going to allow you to partake in something that is demonic when I know the history behind it. You know what I'm saying? And many times we try to Jesusify it, or we try to make it about God when it comes to celebrating Halloween, but it's no, like, we don't celebrate Halloween, period. Any other day out the year, we can definitely eat some candy. If you want to dress up in a cool costume, cool. But Halloween, no. And that's just my own personal convictions as well as my own personal opinion. So it's not to project on you all. It's just another way to look at it.